So what's the beginning? Yes, Shalom Israel. Again, this is I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago. Again, I.S.U.P.K. started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Again, under, righteous rulership. Again, Commanding General Yahanna again is the onlyest brother or the onlyest man, with the rank and the authority, to raise back up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to show them the true identity, to bring them up to speed, on what is taking place and this current, society taking place, that all events, current events taking place in the society. And this is why again, these reminders will always be brought out again, and prison officers so happy let's pull it along until police and Captain 10,000 Balawan, come in. Right? So again, today is Sunday, scripture breakdown class. Again, we always remind brothers and sisters, to tune in, to these live streams. It's very edifying towards us as a people and as a nation, because again, because we have, moved away or again been brainwashed into a society that that teach us, even our children, us as children as well, growing up, lies, and deceived us because again our religious leaders, they are the ones, keep us black men, right, as the righteous black men, in these religious organizations. Because now this is why when they started joining, hand in hand with these other nations, started joining, and love, the ways of our oppressors, this trickle down, to the black woman. When I say the black woman, it include, our brothers, our Hispanic brothers, or Latino brothers, Native Indian brothers. Because when I just use the term black, we fall under the same, category, because now black means just a low state. And again, because of that, we as a nation, as a people, start to walk after or contrary to the laws that our father laid down before us. Most of them. Any good father would lay down instructions, for his children to follow. And this is why again these reminders will be continually brought out, on a daily basis. And every time you tune into the I.S.U.P.K classes, again, tell our brother, tell our sister, that the truth, that who they are, because knowing yourself as you say a Trinidadian or you say Afro-American or a Venezuelan or Mexican or Puerto Rican, a Cuban, a Dominican, a Haitian. These names are names again just given by oppressor as again have us thinking that that we this is who we are, but they on the other hand know or understand their identity, so they will teach their children. You see those people there, the wicked, the evil, watch them because they're no good. And they tell the children and grow the children up in that quality and that custom to be separated. And because we thinking that that they love us and they for us, we join hand in hand with them because again, and why? Because our religious leaders, as you say, or gatekeepers or angels. Because as you say, when scripture say, the prayer for Satan and his angels, or for the devil and his angels, it was talking about the angels, or as you say, it was talking about our religious black leaders. Reminders need to be brought out on a daily basis. Right? So again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, number to contact, down here is 290-5173. Again, you can contact that number and get in contact with the captain down here. Again, any counsel and anything that needs to be taking place, will get righteous counsel, from righteous men in this school because they are counselors in this school. Again, Gen.YAHANNA is given the charge and the authority by Commander General Yahanna. That counsel, they're doing counseling families, counseling brothers, and counseling sisters. And this is why again, any situation arise, this is why we need to, I say, come back to these reports because again, these reports will set everything in order and set everything straight, right? So again, what we're looking at today again, a lot took place, again during this past week. We see right here in Trinidad, the incident with the brother, the police, you know, shooting the brother, and as we say, same spirit that we say when General them bringing out certain things that take place in America with the brothers, Ahmad Abu, is he, the recent brother who just get killed by the four black police, okay. Now, the name will come back to mind just now. It's the same thing you see take place right here in Trinidad. And this is why again, we as a people must be reminded. Even I said there were a lot of articles, even at had one all in the week and all too, the two East Indian police, in plain clothes, you know, beating up our brother on the street and see the brother homeless and probably a knocks brother off a camera saying, hey boy, all the wicked you see man, boots in the man in the face, homeless man, you see man homeless and the East Indian them can't even handle the man. But to show the condition that we face. And this is why again these reminders will be brought out. And again, all these things is recorded in the scriptures. Right? So, this is why we need to be reminded, continually reminded, because again, without these records are again without obeying the instructions of the Most High God our Father, these laws, statutes, and commandments, again, it will always be a light and a lamp unto us. And this is how we will see, that path, or where we walk, or where we face, what conditions befall us in the society. Because again, the forefathers left, these records and the instructions that the Most High God again, it had that seal on it. And the Most High God, as he say, as our King made mention, he say, it's a good thing he didn't reveal this unto the wise and prudent, but unto babes and suffering. Because why? If they had, as we say, understood, these reports are understood it, plainly, but by the Lord would really have to be, watching over me. And still, we underestimate, the Most High. And that's why he said, hey, don't feel your ways in my ways, and don't feel my ways as well. Don't feel that hey, you can know me. Because why? He is your Father. He created you. He knows every move, he knows every footstep. And this is why we could tell, hey, this is great, but you know what he does do? He is giving the opportunity to, to look, because now it always are examples before us. And this is why we had the entirety of the book, because now we have all the example before us. Not because now because our religion and because our following customs and ways of, how you say, of our oppressor. This is why, we continue to fall after, these ways. Amen. But Job 9 and 24. Because again, and then we just go back into Job 9 and 9. Right.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given in the hands of the wicked.
Right.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right. And this is why, again, even way back in the time of Job, this was recorded. Because, running this place, we cannot, everybody when he's saying, hey, love our oppressor, love our, as you say, when scripture say, love your enemies or pray for them, because again, who that was really directed to, and in context, it was talking about your own brother. But this will read in here now. Wicked men rule this place. Because now, if wicked men didn't rule this place, as you say, all now we would not be, as you say, having this conversation or sitting down to bring these reminders or telling brothers about eating, pork, lobster, crab, and shrimp, that or you supposed to be separated, or you supposed to be all now, so everything would have been set in order. But here, the scripture says the whole earth is out of course. Because now it had no sense of stability, everything out of order. Women out of order, the children out of order, the men out of order, the nation out of order. And this is why when the scripture say, as you say, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Because now who give them that only Lord get that. Because now he want to remind somebody about something, or people or a nation, a righteous man about something. Read over again, Tawara.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given in the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And when wicked people run a society, the ones of them who would bring out truth, or who would, bring to, this wicked person the act or the crime that he is doing, the scriptures is saying that because this person wicked, he covered the faces of these men. These men who were supposed to bring righteous judgments at that time. The wicked man, and how we cover it up? Yeah? How we cover it up, child? How we cover the faces of the judges thereof? Yeah?
One by ruling, right? Then lying, right? Taking your identity, right? Christianity.
Right? And you see that it up everything. Because now you following the religion or the custom of, of wicked people, of our wicked nation, without praying. That will play in a place, as I say, of doing wickedness towards your own. And then now what will happen now? When, as you say, certain, as you say, men, as you say, or certain elect in authority, certain kings or certain princesses in authority, all who go run the nation or the society, they run in that same wickedness. We're telling now, if you ain't do this, this is what will happen here. And as I say, the list goes on. And by that now, it covering up the what? The faces of the judges. So no men can bring it out. How they supposed to bring it out? So now the judges' face covered. Because now everybody frightened. Everybody frightened. Right? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he.
And you see the question? It says, if not, where? Which who is, and then as you say, where? And then it say, who is he? It didn't say who, as you say, who is, in order like they say, the man with pitchfork, and it identifying a person, it identifying a man. He. It didn't say she. Where is he? Right? But notice, again, this is why, again, we must say Barakatah Yahweh Yahushai, for commanding generally and hold down this truth, and following, in the ways of our forefathers, and just as Christ laid it down, that this truth is unto feet for men, and men, righteous black men. And this is why, again, in all records, it always make mention that there will be a time when these judges' faces, as you say, the wicked will try to cover, will be uncovered. Because now what do we know? They will know the truth. They jump to John 8 and 8 and John 8 and 32. Yeah.
John chapter 8 and verse 32.
That's right. Start at 28. Okay. That's right. Start. Start at 22. You come on. Right. So again, this is as you say, our King Yahweh Jesus Christ, speaking, again, and just as we know in Job, the earth is given to the high and wicked, and we cover the faces of the judges thereof. And again, knowing in this time that our King walked, the earth as a black man, he faced or encountered the same, things that I said about know this. Don't feel the heat, the hate he first. So now it was always an example to let me know, hey, when you start to speak this truth, people going to come against it. Now we doing now, it uncovering something because something was covered. So it uncovering something. The truth always uncover a lie. Right?
John chapter 8 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Then said the Jews, will he kill himself? Because he said, whether I go, you cannot come.
So now again, why with the conversation now, because Christ making them know it. When that time come about, where I go in all you can come. So now in their mind, it show again, just as you bring out, because of Christianity and are not understanding again these records, this is why now we always make mention that in our record it show that hey, not everybody who pick up this can teach this because even one of the prophets and all, I think was in Ezekiel or Jeremiah, where he said that when the Lord say who send them, I didn't give them the authority to go out and teach. And this is why again everything was always order within the nation, always had a way to do certain things. And this is why we always make mention that these records with you know with build back black families was always, the backbone. Are you, having that love for your brother, having that love for your people, right? Go ahead.
Verse 23. And he said unto them, You are from beneath,
Mm-hmm.
I am from above.
Mm-hmm.
You are of this world,
Mm-hmm.
I am not of this world.
So now you see, and again, without showing you, this, as you say, destroying that whole John 3:16 line. Because now he explained that all the love, because now if all of them love, then certain things, as you say, as you say, them as doctors and, as you say, and lawyers are the law. They know the law 30, but now the understanding now is where they didn't have. And this is why now when we tell our brothers and sisters, hey, try and come to class, make yourself present, get a fight. And that is something that each and every one of us have to face. After face. Because now what we fighting now, we fighting with own loss, with own desire. And in order for we to fight that, that's why again we must say again to other, to the men above righteous black men, commanding general and upholding on the truth. Because now as we tell brothers, hey, understand, hey, you have to sit down 90 days and shed yourself, from all the nonsense of the film that you learn. They would all be within that time period, they have a lot of trials. And that trial now trying and the line is stopping. They're trying you straight up until that time. Because why? Scripture like as you say, when you keep coming for a perfect bride without spot and without blemish. Because why? This is we, as I say, taught us how to be perfect. I say, be perfect, even as my Father in heaven is perfect. Because now our King, or our big brother, teaching me what is perfection. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. I said therefore unto you, that you shall die in your sin.
Mm-hmm.
For if you believe not that I am he, you shall die in your sin.
So repeat it twice. Repeat it twice. Go ahead.
Verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Then said they unto him,
Mm-hmm.
Who art thou?
Mm-hmm.
And Christ said unto them, Even the same that I said unto you, you from the beginning.
Right? Because now they had that conversation already, and the same because now every time the ask Christ, you say, "Oh, King, a question," he said, as you say, you already say it, so he didn't repeat. You cannot answer any question, so they said, "Ask that question and answer it." But
Verse 26. I have many things to say
mm-hmm.
and to judge of you,
Mm-hmm.
but he that sent me is truth,
Mm-hmm.
and I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him.
And when he's saying the word, this is talking about Israel. He's talking to we. And that why again, without saying no under righteous black men, they would sit down in the church and think, well, it's the whole world he talking about. This is not the world he talking about. Because now I have a passage of scripture again, you will find that why we see that way, I just paraphrase it. We mentioned that hey, if this thing did the right plane, they will destroy it. But because of our right, then what happened now? The Lord can do so. And as you say, put them in authority. That's why the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Because now how it right here now, as you say, when we learn, as you say, we oppress our language. As we see, and you're reading, and you see out of the records, like how we oppress our read. When you read this here, what do you think it is? And you think is the word? You think is the word? Because now what we doing now, as you say, reading, but now when we understand now, how this thing structure is really, as we see, this is black people talking. Say by voting you will not once you again. As we say that many type of word. But now in reference to talking to as you say to the nation here. Go ahead. And verse 27 going on, as you say, solidify it. It's showing now how far we is from really understanding what, as you see, that a conversation. Because now we talk, the tongue we talking in is who tongue we talking in. We talking in the tongue how we oppress that. So now how you think now, just like as you see when the Lord, again, they didn't take, as you say, they didn't rise up above the Lord, put them above we. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, he said, the nation that is beneath you, you're going to raise up very, very high, and you're going to come down very low. Go ahead.
Verse 27, they understood not that he spake to them of the Father.
Because why? Because now, as you say, all Christians is always say that you have a personal relationship with God. Now, if you have a personal relationship with God, then now, as a black, Latino, or Hispanic, or Native Indian, then you understand, why separation, why is, as you say, to be as a nation of people. Because what even as we say in we condition, we just recognize that the other nations recognize or understand who they is in this condition that we're in right now. But now, because now we don't even understand who he is, it's like hey, just as we say, because we face cover. But know this, the Most High, as we say, always at that time period, because now, as you say, through all the records, he always make mention that it will always have a remnant. The always, like I said, that's how he do away with all the Jews, but he always, but many, I say few, always had a remnant, it always had a righteous seed. The Most High God always established, always had, that righteous seed in the youth. Because now again, and this is why again, all the example again with the scripture of the mustard seed. That just being one of the smallest seed, and when it sprout out, it's in all the birds of the air, build their nests, in the branches. Because why? I tell you how the Most High want to take, as I say, as this small thing and bring it into something. And this is why these reminders will work. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 31. Then said Christ to those Jews which believe of him, if you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed.
And you see, just as I now make mention, it always had the ones and them who will to believe. And this is why, again, in the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA, we hold fast to our records, we hold fast, to our history. Because now this is our record. Records belong to us. And this is why when we go, I say, when Christ make mention, he say, go not into the way of the Samaritan, but go rather unto the house or the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go rather, as you say, go rather to your people, go rather to your nation. Because why? It always had, those who will always be, there, waiting or looking for the answer or the reply. A truth. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And the truth make you free.
Yes, sir. start this, continue to this, which one did it stop? You read it one already?
Sometimes I would, if you continue my word, then you are my
Right.
disciple.
Right. Right. 32 words, like it.
Verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right. And this is why, again, we always make mention that understanding what is being free or what is free is you being able to stand again as or take up your rightful position as righteous men, as righteous black men, reminding the brothers and sisters of their identity, telling them the truth and telling them that that these records, because now this is the same thing that our king did when he stand amongst, as I say, amongst the multitude. He didn't speak, he spake the truth. And speaking the truth, as you say, as the scripture says, offenses must come. But woe to he that be offended or be offended of these offenses. Because now we have a time, as you say, that chance to turn. And this is why when we read in Job concerning, as you say, the faces of the judges, they're of a cover. Now it shows that cover removed, because now, brothers, as you say, our King, Yahweh Jesus Christ, came and, as you say, he redeemed us. Because now, as you say, we was on a pathway for, as you say, sudden destruction. But know this again, any good father who love his children will always, as you say, always make provision or leave a way for them. Again, all these things are reminded. Again, this is why now streets, again, in streets of all Spain, and as the scripture says, prophesy unto what? Unto the wind. And a lot of, them religious group or Christian boys or fake Israelite groups, they would think that they say, when they hear about the highway and byway, them go inside, quite on the side of the road, where traffic running and prophesy on that, because why? Because they do one thing, they then sit down and wait to finish here the breakdown, or finish here, or finish understand what as the teacher was teaching. So now you hear, hey, prophesy to the when you run outside. It's not the prophet, it's not the talk. You read in Ezekiel, but now when you read in Ezekiel, it's showing you people passing. It's showing you people passing. Which part on the highway is only cars passing? As you say, among the multitude, among the people, as you say in Nehemiah, with the standard, as you say, at the water gate, or the place where everybody passing. Because why? Not understanding or not saying upon the righteous black men who, as you say, with the authority, and this is why when we say commanding general, is honest man with the rank and authority in the earth to raise back up blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Because why? Look at the example of all the men that was following after the man who was in charge, who the Lord put in charge. You would see that these men stand firm because they understood one thing. They understood that the Lord always chooses one. Always choose one to raise a nation, to raise back the nation, to bring that reminder back to the nation. And this is why again in all records, in these records, we need, as you say, to be reminded, because now we have people that, as you say, as time we might forget. But now that reminder will come back, and as you say, as the prophecy say, after this time pass, know this, we will forget again. We will forget again. And that's why as we must always look and take example. Because now, just as again, I will say tune into the black watch, tune into the scripture, break down GEN.YAHANNA. Because now again, last night, I have a lot of things brewing right now. But now, the spirit is we, as a people coming back to this Lord's doctrine and command. As we say, we the spirit of the Lord for everything, for house, for car, for this, whatever as the case may be. And the one thing that we do pray for, or as we say, is Father, as you say, that the last thing we just pray for, the show me our way. And now the Lord is always bringing up and He'll drop everything right in front of Him. And now we say, hey, and this is how good our Father is, and this is why we always say, I think this is excellent. He said, because I know you, I give you that ultimatum between life and death, but because I and this is why when the authority is because this straight from his father was always that authoritative figure, always speaking with that authority. And that's why when King Yahweh speak, as you say, the austere man, he was upright. He always the authority I found. Because now we didn't water it down. Didn't water down the truth. And this is why when here the men in the I.S.U.P.K and the commanding general and speak, this is where the authority figure comes from, that masculinity comes from. Because now we speak with the authority. Because why? There was always, as we say, that presence to be able to be felt at that time. And this is why we as a people must come back, because now we shun away from it and try to hide our weak spirit and figure we strong. And this is why as you say, when that happens now we go, what happened with that now? Now we end up hitting woman. You'll be, as you say, we are abusing children. We allow certain things to come in because now that spirit and masculinity, it started to grow weak. And this is why now, as you say, we have the entire records before we that we forefathers laid before we had the scripture. So we are at right now. And this is why these reminders will continue to be brought out. Right? When we was at John 8:32, on the right. So again, all these reminders again will be brought out. And we as a people must be reminded. They go to Deuteronomy 28. Because now again, this is what take place again. Deuteronomy 28. 28 and 36. That's backing up, as you say, we constantly put this given into the hands of the wicked, and it's showing that how they then just, take that authoritative figure and just say, all right, now, today we go and the Lord did something. I will bring that reminder unto us. And this is Moses, bringing that, I will say, over how much thousands of years before the time that we're in right now. Even our king, Yahushua, made mention. He say, when you see Jerusalem surrounded, he say, flee into the mountains. Right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which
Mm-hmm.
thou set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And they shall thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
And why? When it, as he say, thou shalt bring thee and thy king. So now, as we say, what take place with our judges? Because now, as he say, the faces of the judges was covered. These men supposed to be, as you say, gatekeepers, and this is why in Jeremiah 14 and he said Judah mourning, but the Jews in mourning. Because why? The gates, their language. And then now it give a description, or as we say, when we always make mention color matter, it say for they are black onto the ground, and again, different shades are brown. Yes. And as the scripture said, there thou shalt serve other gods. What we doing right now in Trinidad, eh? As you say, as black, Hispanic, or Latinos, or Native Indians, what we doing right now? We serving other gods. We serving wood and stone. And we say that Christian cross, that we say we serving Cesar Borgia. This white depiction, this flaming, as we say, effeminate, homosexual. This is who we serve. Wood and stone. As we say, we follow any religion, as we say, of the Arabs. As it's not a clip and all the as we say, they destroy. As we say, them Arab. He asked the Arab, he said that how, he say, Muhammad, who Muhammad used to be around? We used to be in Mecca, or used to be in Jerusalem. The Arab say he used to be in Jerusalem. See right there, well. He say he used to be around the Jews. He say when he did think to turn to the east, what do you separate to? He separated to Mecca or Jerusalem. He separated Jerusalem. So we used to follow. Sure, he could not even reply. Could not even reply. Because why? It's showing that what takes place now. Now, these other nations, with, as I say, knowing who he is, and knowing if they continue, as we always say, that's how they treat that marker. That marker, these other nations have, as I say, knowing, because now, as you say, don't feel the authority figure, don't know that who the true Jews is. But again, the Lord is the one in authority. And he will continue to be that authority, run the spirit. And as you say, he going to set that order again. And this is why again, when we see all these things taking place, even as again, just as you say, sorry, you cannot bring up them, with what take place in hand over the book now. And when they watch over this book now, that the first set of pics, it had said it with the LBGTQRSTUV frontline page. They do so and they try to think it, they sneak it in now, as you say, to make it, as you know, what is something normal. But now, knowing that the spirit of the people here in Trinidad, you know, they always find a way to jump over that. And that was one of the main caption. But now what they do, the sneak it in, they make okay, and no authoritative figure, that you say, no, what do you call it, Pastor Coffee, you know, Archbishop Charles Gordon, you know, all these religious leaders in come out and say fire for that. None of them will come out and say, and it show you, what I show you. It show you that, hey, no, we have to be aware. It was always there, but as you say, now, as you say, now, as you say, the rabbit jump all the hats. Rabbit jump all the hats. And now that they're trying to sway it around now, and you know, trying to direct it now. And that's why you always say, when we join hands, we, as you say, and we feel, as you say, we like to talk about one nation. This is what is happening. They even blazing, as you say, as you say, the Prime Minister and all, they call him Mother All COVID. Mother All COVID. So he get COVID more than everybody. And it show you now again, this is who he is. Because what we do, we serve other God. We serve wood and we serve stone. So now when you're doing that now, we look at it, they come out and tell, hey, they make fun of you. But when you serve the true and living God, as we say, the God, as the God of Negroes, as we say, or generally, the nigger God, when you start to serve that God, that's the God we're supposed to be serving. Black people, the God of black people. Now everybody will know what the adjustment. Because now the East Indian, you know, already know the place, the Chinese know the place, the Arab know the place, all the persons know the place. But when you, as a people, as a nation, start to understand, then they will know that, hey, God ain't love everybody. Because now we have a people, as we say, a special people, a peculiar people, chosen people. And this is why when we read in Deuteronomy 28 and 36, we say, this is what will happen to you. You will start to see what I want. But notice, I will not read in John 8 and 32, the truth will set you free. And this is why now we speak in A, these reminders. To do what? I will say that, you know, wake up brothers and sisters. And for them to come home. Because now, yes, you're knocking, don't afraid to open the door. Don't reach right by the door and don't afraid to open it. Because now, what's going to happen? Now, all them demons and them going to get checked. Don't afraid to get them checked. Don't afraid to clean up yourself. Right? Go ahead and go check yours. Yeah, verse 37.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 27, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Right? And the Lord in charge of you. Lord in charge of you. Wherever the Lord have it, everybody is always say, oh, I thought always it's the chosen people are the Lord. Eh? Eh? But watch all the other robbing, all the thief, and the killing. And I say you make me a proverb and a Bible. These nations and them enjoying themselves. But know this is our time, and this is why again these warnings would always be brought out, would always be reminded, right? From they go to Ezekiel 33 and
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 1.
mm-hmm.
Again, the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Verse 2, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people,
Right.
and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman. Verse 3, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
So now let we as you say. He say he will scatter us through the four corners of the earth. Right? And there the scripture saying in Deuteronomy chapter 20, and he said, There we shall be sold unto enemies as bondmen and bondwomen, and slave men and slave women. And he said, No man shall buy you. Now, as we see or had our power to assist you, to help you. So now, read it now, I'll say in Ezekiel now that warning coming. That's why I say, when I say that, when I bring the sword upon a land, because we're showing you now, again, this is who he is. And he speak to thy people. Speak to, as you say, your brothers, your sisters. Speak to your right brother. Speak to, as you say, your Simeonite brother, your Issacharite brother, your Judahite brother, your Benjamite brother, your Gad brother, your Naphtali brother, Reuben, Asher. Speak to your brother, your people, right? That in that land. Go ahead.
Verse 3, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right, and what we see happening right now in Trinidad. What right now taking place in Trinidad, and we see Lord, as you say, raise up righteous men, as you say, in Trinidad, because we see that sword, taking place. Watch as an example, the brothers, as you say, what the mother told us right now. Out of that, how much Chinese, how much is, as you say, Caucasian or as you say, white people, or East Indian, how much of them is that? Almost 90 some percent is we. Because now, as you see, as the scripture say, as in Ezekiel, he say, when they see the sword come upon the land, the sword, the Lord bringing that warning, and we as watchmen bringing all the warning, telling brothers, hey, it's time, all the time to wake up, and scripture say, high time to get out of that sleep, and let's stop sleeping, and wake up. Right.
Verse 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
As you say, we went down in, as you say, we went see lots, as you say, John, Lavantil, these places and them, Point, Lavery, brothers gain, bring that one come in, as we say, time now, as you say, where the scripture say that the earth is going to help. With the time where everything to have fingertip or to tip about near your surfing. That's why we always make mention on all these platforms. Hey, Google who commanding general YAHANNA is. You want to know? Google it. Google. Find out who command and find out we are soldiers. We are men, as you say, we are boots on the ground. And I will show you all the places you have boots on the ground and try to get yourself in place. Try to put yourself in place. Because why? That sword on the land. That's more than you have. And the watchman doing the job, as you say. The time of Jeremiah with our gate language, because now these men fail to do the job. And this is why we always remind our brothers who say no in religion or these religious organization and not bringing that on because why? They and say they accepted a gift. And the scripture say a gift is what destroy your heart. Because the whole mind destroyed, the whole mental. And how the mental destroyed because now they're trying to integrate everybody as one. But when there's always separation. Right? Go ahead. Verse 5.
Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
And why? When, as we say, always that remind us always come back. Because now we was in a time, and this is why we always say, come and sit down with everyone and have a conversation. Because now that sword swinging. A lot of people are passing in the rush, close here, or who you might know, but know this guys are all with you. Because the Lord doing something. He try, as I say, gain the opportunity. How I say, God is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. That person who they done pass, you have an opportunity to speak to their brother, speak to their sister, to get things right. And this is why again, the only righteous counsel is in this school. Any other school will tell you what otherwise. Will try to integrate you, as you say, integrate you into something that will destroy you. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. But if the watchman see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned.
And this is the religious leaders. Because now they always say, well, Pastor so and so, is the head, or and if he's the head and he's supposed to be our leader, and he will bring in this warning, and he telling brothers and sisters, hey, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, or as we say, who say no amongst the people and bringing that warning. But no, why he can't talk for that? Because he, as you say, well, he was a higher, as you say, a higher hope. Because why now? When you have, as you say, Chinese, East Indian, this one, that one, everybody say no in, as you say, one building, and then hire people. Now you just always look at your people as. And now we go start to do now. Now it's like I pay you what to say. Like we just see the doing, as you say, with all these celebs and them, all these entertainers and them. Pay you to say this, pay you to say that. Now don't say this, don't say that. I think it had something with Aaron Fabian. Somebody else said you are supposed to do a show, but they tell them that how hey, you pay you to do this show, but you can't say this, you can't say that. Tell them now, forget about this. I'm losing my integrity. I want to be free. And now our free man is being able to speak the truth. Right.
Yeah, and that comes just like
Yes.
it's our Rudy from 96, right?
Yeah.
21, right?
Yeah.
So that all them comedian and them upcoming the Americano calling to do a show. So when I watch now, what he be doing on social media, putting on just like woman, talking like woman, all kind of things. So now it's another comedian and them work more versatile, but then the people laugh, them know what that. So the picky, and he goes and not knowing that he feel like hey, yo, that people moving what them want. And they are exactly that what I'm going to get and everything when I'm for they call them.
No.
But I know that and that's why I say that by just thinking of what keep them to do. Like it could be another but when they see the same as outright now, without knowing he just doing everything free. And he just go on there.
Yeah.
And then,
Again, as I say, long as I get there, I realize that now you're a good, you say you're a good slave. You're a good slave, right? I can think, man. And that's why you always say, hey, them records and them is real, real. Men get, as you say, men get cut off head for see what I go put it, I go eat it. Men lost, I'm telling you, real. And this is why when you say we are eat tialabo, go ahead.
verse 7.
Mm-hmm. Yes, finish
Yes,
first.
If the sword come
Mm-hmm.
and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
And why he would require that blood? Because you know why? Because he didn't bring that woman. He didn't tell them, hey, you're not supposed to eat pork chop, sakrab and shepherd. You're not supposed to be say, you're not supposed to be patronate. They say, we see in New York, they always like to say this. In the scriptures, God burned down our whole city with our homosexual, all them things, and I always like to put, hey, God burned down our whole city, but what happening? Look, the same city you're promoting it, you had them saying down inside of it. And tell them, I just say, you're not dipping in water. You know, the thing, as we said, not understanding what baptism, that next topic, not understanding what baptism is. Not because as we say, not it wasn't given unto you. Come and sit down for 90 days. Share yourself before you open your mouth, before you talk, before you try to give somebody advice or that could kill them, try to tell them something that could kill or harm them. Because here we say, the watchman have a job to do. And if the watchman and do his job, what will happen? You have a penalty to pay. You have a penalty to pay. And now I scripture say, woe be unto the pastors that lead my people astray. Alright? Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
So thou, O son of man,
Mm-hmm.
I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Unto the house of everybody.
Unto the house of Israel.
So now it all, as you say, it start to break it down in context now. So now Ezekiel, now as you say, now the Lord letting him know, hey, this is the job that he was set to do. Go ahead.
Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and warn them from me.
And what we do in the I.S.U.P.K. Now all that commanding General YAHANNA been, as you say, been the received from the men that was above them come straight down. And commanding General YAHANNA standing firm and holding this truth. All this instruction that you see what was passed down as you say from a king house, and now commanding General YAHANNA again. Everybody, if you're black, Latino, Native Indian, supposed to be on your phone or you're Googling, you're listening to these classes and them and Googling, hey, who's commanding General YAHANNA? Everybody's in their school, what commanding General YAHANNA and their school is. Location on your Google. Trying to get yourself, put yourself in place or get yourself in class. Because now the information or the history that has been brought out, you won't learn it in no school. You will learn it, as you say, in no institution where for one people of a nation of people. That is what you're supposed to be doing now. Typing a team, calling up as you say, the closest camp leader. Trying to get a number, get in contact with that camp leader. This is what blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are supposed to be doing. Because now, as you say, in this school, as you say, it is not know, as you say, No northern and no southern kingdom. It's one nation. It show as again it show you now that the government that is going to be set up. So now as you said, no more two but one. And that's why we went in the school to see brothers from all different tribes in the school. And this is why again the Lord is doing something right now, and I will say, now warning, bringing the warning. And this is why I will say, He created vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor. He created righteous black men to always bring this reminder to righteous black men.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was such a rapporteur. And again, this is why, as the scripture says, read over 7 please.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me.
Right. And why we warning them from the Lord? Because our good Father, you want to drop a cutter, I said, hey, let them know when I cut his skin, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. And that's why when we as you say, when you read throughout the entirety of our record, as you say, we can go anyone as you say, these brothers, or as you say, these officers in the school, these priests in the school. You can ask them any question, and as you say, we go to any question that they ask, we can have a solution to it inside the records. Now, what man think or what man feel, just by the conversation you're having. And you might well say, well, like you know what I say. How we know what you're saying? You know how we know what you're saying? Because now the same thing happened to us. Walking through, as we say, many different activities, and they say the same attitude, the same mindset. And that's why you say, let them know, give them a warning and let them know who is you. Let them know, hey, I don't play. Or they wouldn't like to feel as sometimes in a trend, but hey, you really want to feel my hand. If I get fever, as we say, you feel my hand. Again, these are the reminders that, that will always be brought out on this platform to our brothers and sisters who are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The reminder that the Lord already, I say, He already, put, that way back or send that way back for us as a people and our nation. And this is why we should always come back or come and sit with our brothers and sisters, and as you say, move away from religion, move away from, as you say, from Christian church, from the mosque, from these organizations. Because why? Because as the scripture says, when you know the truth, this is what's going to make you a free man. And I say, when you look in the I.S.U.P.K on the commanding general of GEN.YAHANNA, you will only see free men and free women. Because now what they will talk now, they will talk with that authoritative figure. Hey, you can't come in here, Can't come in here. This is a place, as you say, where Israelite, you say the church, where a group of Israelites, or blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, they sit down and, as you say, have a conversation about it. So no other nation can jump up in here like the Christian church and say, well, they are Chinese, as you say, a so-called oppressor. I say and jump in and say, I can come congregate now. When they talk about the church, they talk about group of Israelites. They talk about everybody. And this is why, as you say in Ezekiel, you say, let them warn them, army. Warn them, army. Right? So again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, you know, bringing the reminders to our brothers and sisters, you know, again, April 1st, Raleigh, North Carolina, you know, is the place to be. Again, the I.S.U.P.K, you know, Commanding General YAHANNA again is hosting, you know, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, you know, because again, this was a requirement, or as we say, a command that the Lord made mention that we as a people, you know, as a nation should be gathered at that time, because again, at that time is where, you know, the Most High God brought, you know, our enemies, you know, the people them who had enslaved us or who had us in bondage for over, you know, 400 or over a period of time, 400 and odd years, you know, and had us in, as you say, serve it, as you say, hard bondage. He brought them, as you say, to their death, or brought the firstborn, you know, to their death, and it was a celebration. Like us, you know, celebrating that the Lord deliver us from the hands of our enemies. And this is why, again, you know, this year, the Lord's 54th annual Passover is going to be held at Raleigh, North Carolina. Again, we have a whole week of entertainment, you know, and again, go up on the page, you know, and, you know, brothers and sisters, again, Commander General, and again, is reminding, you know, that all camps, you know, all, you know, should come, should attend this Passover, and that is a command, is a reminder, right? So again, this is I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. Again, I.S.U.P.K started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Again, under Commanding General YAHANNA, the only, you know, man with the rank and the authority in the earth that raise back up blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, right? And with that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer SHALAM. Right?
Security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Street, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves off the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a peculiar person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. There is another 6 months which your brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment, you can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21 and Malachi chapter 3 verse 8 to 10. Means 10 things will be a function. My share, 10% of every penny and increase the most I give through the treasury department or teacher, peace fund, will offering for peace, non-mandatory, whatever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, that will be Purim, that will be the 14th and 15th day of the 12th month, that will be Sunday the 5th and Monday the 6th of March 2023. You can find this in Esther chapter 9 verse 20 to 31. Reminder Akiams and the Wakiams to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and material. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then just start wearing all black, which includes black boots, light shirt, light pants, light headband, scarf. That we say, imagine, sir, on your better. We're going to say Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shemayim, Dash, Ayah, Isupk, Hawa, Zaka, Ayah, I.S.H.A.P.K, Aratawa, Ayah, Shemayim, Atan, and the war, come, Kal, Yawam, Asilaknawa, Wakinawa, Asilaknawa, Wakinawa, Abiyanawa, Sayawon, All, Shainawa, Mayan, Right, Ayah, Aka, Malakwa, Waala, Napara, Lomium, Iman.
In the English, our Father,
that in
heaven,
heaven,
thy name,
have in thy name,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
kingdom
thy
come,
kingdom come, thy will be done in earth,
in
as
heaven,
in heaven.
give us this day,
Give us this day
daily
our daily bread,
give us our debts,
and forgive our debts,
forgive our
and
debtors,
we forgive our debtors,
and lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil.
deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Ça, let's get a teacher one could do imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashai Barakah. Ça, let's get a sister online one could do imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashai Barakah.